First and foremost, when we want to help others, we have to understand what porn addiction is about. And we have to understand that in most cases, the porn addiction won't go away when we pray once, even though we wish it would happen, and sometimes it might happen, but very often it's a process, and it's a long process. We know that it's a behavioral addiction that builds over a long period of time, and that also means it takes longer time to, get free from porn addiction. And from a scientific point of view, we know that the brain is able to repair itself, but it takes at least 6 months. So on average, it takes 6 to 12 months to get rid of porn addiction. It's a long period of time. So when we are helping others, we have to understand these aspects of the addiction. We have to be there for the people. We shouldn't go for judgment. We should always offer help and grace and be there asking them how they're doing, what I can do to help more, asking them how they are actually doing, without necessarily, making it all about the addiction. And then we can try to guide them through the process. And accountability is the basics. Not being alone is very important in this area. And many Christians feel that they are alone in this area because nobody talks about it. Nobody in the church, ever told me I'm porn addict or I was addicted to porn. So they feel they are alone in the church. So they fear to come out. So we should talk about it more in the church. But when we have the accountability and we're trying to help the person, so how do we restrict access to porn? That's basically basics, because if you have easy access, sooner or later you will slip. Then try to discover what are the triggers and how to deal with them. And when I talk to triggers, we can talk about, of course, like when we see some picture or when, it's a certain time of day or a certain place. But maybe on a deeper level, usually there is like a negative emotional state, and it can be that I feel lonely, I feel stressed, I'm afraid of something, I'm bored, So how do we deal positively with these negative emotions instead of going for porn? Okay, so identifying these triggers and how to work with them, then helping them build healthy habits, again, to cover the bad habit, basically, or substitute the bad habit, building healthy relationships, not necessarily romantic relationships, although that may be a case as well, especially when the couple is already married or they're preparing to be married. So, but also friendships, how to build healthy and deep friendships, and then how to have a positive and healthy view of sex, because pornography distorts these things, and we have to work on this area as well, so that people can feel free and not being judged when they have actually good sexual intimacy with husband or wife.